What's up, fellow fans of Clash of Clans? Thank you so much for stopping by. It is your host, Galadon, and yes, something terrible and dramatic and tragic has happened to my main accounts. Can you believe it? I've been demoted. This is the most inappropriate thing I've ever seen, and maybe you should be hiding the eyes of your children and small animals. All right, so we are in Titan 1, and this is bad only because of one thing, and that is the massive amount of loot that I have. And the loot is just getting larger because, of course, I'm buying all the packages. I mean, you got to be ready for any possible update that might come to the game, so we buy the packages in hopes that the gem to max won't cost quite as much if we have stacked up all of the possible books, potions, hammers, and yeah, just everything, okay? And also loot. Yes, you saw I bought the gold and the elixir because I'm not going to lose it if I'm in Legend League. Wait, what's that in the top right corner? It says your name, Galadon. Well, I'm glad you asked. That's because I used the creator code. I went to settings, more settings, scrolled all the way to the bottom and typed in Galadon before I made a purchase in any Supercell game. Thank you guys that use code Galadon. Shortest shout out ever. Okay, so everybody's always asking me to expose my magic items, so I've exposed myself on the video. There you go. Wait, I have a feeling I'm going to hear about that one a lot in the comments. Okay, let's go to Super Troops, and we're going to go ahead and boost Sneaky Goblins because that's what today's army is. That's what today's video is all about. It's getting back to Legend League as a Town Hall 14. Not using any sort of hybrid Queen Charge or Dragon Rider or Zippy Zappy Flippy Floppy Blizzards. No, we're just going to go ahead and use straight old good fashion Sneaky Gabaloons and Super Wall Breakers. So delete everything, train it up, and we're just essentially copying the Town Hall 12 army that I'm using constantly with which to farm. Even the spells are the same because I have such utter confidence this will work at Town Hall 14. Even in Titan 1, we're just going to go for it. Probably won't even need a clan castle, but we'll bring one just in case. Now, we are, of course, going to continue to be teaching players about the gaps in their bases, which apparently is even a problem at Town Hall 14 and in Titan 1. Come on, kids! Pay more attention to your base designs because this is just tragic. And not for me, of course, because my sneakies are going to roll in, wipe out your little puny Town Hall 14, and next thing you know, you're going to be down about 9 trophies. So this is going to be easy, and in fact, it was surprisingly easy. It took me all of about 20 minutes to gain the trophies I needed to get back to Legend League. Didn't really bother me to see poison bombs going off left and right. We found all sorts of edge town halls. These anti-3-star bases are terrible anti-1-star bases, it turns out. Who knew? And of course, yes, Galadon has learned to send in one sneaky goblin as a probe to make sure that you trigger tornado traps and giant bombs. So then the rest go in, and yes, okay. So easy, right? In fact, so easy, Galadon. Why would you even bother to make an episode about this? Well, Well, it was just fun to test it out at Town Hall 14, something we had never really done before, and it's different, right? It's different content than you normally see on the channel, so why not throw it in here and give it a try, even though it was relatively easy, monotonous, simple, no, not boring. I wouldn't say it was boring. It's always kind of fun and challenging to try something different, especially when you're on the verge of Clash of Clans burnout because it's been a while since you've seen an update and the meta is not what you prefer, and it's, yeah, well, you guys get my drift, right? You've kind of got that message in the last few videos, I'm certain. So yes, it was fun to switch and do something different, even though it obviously was not the most challenging thing. It was kind of fun just to watch Town Hall 14's pop like the zit on the chin of your 12-year-old brother. It is, yeah, okay, it is kind of, that's, okay, that was a disgusting reference. But anyway, okay, so as you can see, we're obviously taking advantage of all sorts of town halls. We don't have to have them way out on the edge. We can get in there. It's kind of, think about the old-fashioned goblin knife. Remember how the goblins would sort of funnel in after that town hall? This is a simplistic goblin knife because the goblins are funneling only loot-bearing structures. Once you get those out of the way, the town hall is all yours. You can roll in and take it down with ease, especially with a rage spell. So again, yeah, sometimes it took a few more than others, but always without fail, the town hall was history, and players who had these bases perhaps regretted setting them up like this. Sometimes we had to grab the loot-bearing structures around the outside first, just to make sure that the most direct path to the town hall was from wherever we were going to drop the rest of our sneaky goblins, and then conveniently we also triggered the tornado trap. Then we go in, and this time I'm like, I don't need any spells, man. Let's roll right in. Okay, fine. I wanted to test out the invis, which of course I have gotten pretty good at, and there you go. One invis spell, and it's GG. So moving on, we're over 4,900 trophies now, closing in on Legend League with only sneaky goblins, which of course we could do from, say, 0 trophies, but the days of me going from 0 to 5,000 are over. Just so you know, not gonna do it. It takes about 8 hours or so, and it's just, oh man, talk about tedious. So don't ask me to do that one, but if you guys do have other ideas, if you're looking at this raid thinking, Galadon, you are completely out of content ideas in Clash of Clans. Well, first of all, you'd be wrong, but second of all, if you think so, hey, you know what? You're more than welcome to contribute some ideas down in the comments, and if I use your idea, I will definitely give you a shout out in the video. All right, where are we? We're closing in. We're nearly to 5,000 trophies because of all of those 300 IQ base designers who decided that by placing their town hall out towards the side, they would prevent the 3 stars. Well, guess what? In this day and age of Operation Blue Skies, that's right. These guys are not even getting so much as a shield. Thank you so much for the free trophies, and get ready to be attacked in just a few minutes by another hungry attacker, and possibly for loot that time, because obviously we're not going for loot. The only reason we're clearing those structures from the outside is because we want to make that path. Again, it's the super sneaky goblin knife. And then with this one, we decided since it was Sugar Daddy, we'd roll in with everybody. We dropped the clan castle, the log launcher, the wall wrecker, the blimpity slammer kitchen sink thing. That, yeah, it's just because we once in a while want to go ahead and use that stuff, because otherwise the heroes and the siege machines are just sitting there doing nothing. Might as well make it a little bit easier, even though 90% of these raids or more can be done just with a couple of spells and a handful of sneaky goblins. So here we go again. That's right, you saw me, I tested it. Lesson learned from No Cash Clash as they go in and wipe out the town hall once again. And so many big trophy offers, right? We're completely ignoring the loot. The trophies are just pouring in, and that's right, no does a no, not using the base design edit mode thing and leaving a nice big fat gap right next to the town hall. And yeah, all right, hopefully they'll see that and realize the errors of their ways in life and make different choices in the future. The Hero King gonna donate me another outside town hall, and just again, we drop and clear the gold storages and the gold mines. Then we take out the dark elixir, and then we don't even need a jump spell this time. We will haste, watch this is always fun, haste the super wall breaker into the interior wall. The heroes have no chance, and then these sneaky goblins go in and gobble down the town hall. All right, so much fun, and I don't know, it's entertaining. In fact, I don't even mind dropping out of Legend League, because we're gonna get right back, because everybody loves to make bases like this. Thank you, Fleming. Appreciate you, man. And by the way, shout out to Denmark. Love it. I loved my time in Copenhagen. Met a lot of great clashers there as well when we made that trip with Chief Pat and Supercell a few years back. And that's one of the cool things about raiding so many bases like this in such a short period of time. It's like a world tour of Clash. We're going to Denmark, we're going to Canada, we're going to Singapore, we're going to the Philippines, we're going to Bangladesh. We're all over the place, and shout out to all of those bases that donated their friendly little trophies to me, even though their builders tried oh so hard to save those town halls. There's just no possible chance. And now we're getting close to 5,000 trophies, and thank goodness, because I've talked about pretty much nothing for the last 6 minutes, and I'm kind of running out of stuff to not talk about. So we're gonna go in and do the exact same thing that I did about 18 more times earlier in the video. But yeah, you're gonna watch because, well, because you're true Gala fam, right? I love you guys, man. Seriously, just a moment to thank you guys for sticking around all the way to the ends of the episodes. I really mean it. It's not just something I say fast. Thank you guys that spend the time to be here. Now, we made it to Legend League. Thank goodness we can conserve our loot, because we know there must be a new Clash of Clans update dropping sometime in the future. So keep those notifications turned on. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you, Galafam, for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. You are the true hashtag Galafam, and that is why I love, think about, and appreciate every single one of you every single day. So get out there, make the best of the rest of the day, kind of other people, animals, and planet. I'll see you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, thank you for the 10-minute nap. It was restful.